It was all good a week ago for the Rangers. After 2 games into their best-of-7 first-round series with the Devils, the Blue Shirts held a 2-games-to-none lead. Now, after 5 games, New Jersey, they've won 3 straight games to take a 3-2 series lead. Things done changed. Big Game 6 coming up on Saturday between the local rivals. New York Post NHL columnist Larry Brooks, he's been covering the series, and he joins me now to talk about this first-round matchup. Larry, how is it going?
It's going well for me. Not so well for our heroes.
Not so well for the Rangers. Good for the Devils fans. The Devils fans, they are
Yeah.
feeling good. We got to acknowledge them. They are feeling well. So let's get right into it, Larry. After embarrassing the Devils in the first 2 games, the Rangers, they are now on the brink of elimination. What has gone wrong for the Blue Shirts in a series that they were dominating early on?
Well, I think number one, they were a little bit too impressed with themselves after they won the first 2 games. They promised they wouldn't be, but they were. They were flat in game 3. They were flat in game 4 at home. The Devils, listen, the Devils are an outstanding team. They have the third best record in the league. Everyone knows what they can do, but the first 2 games they didn't appear to be a playoff ready team. The Rangers opened the door for them, and New Jersey has just stormed in and has taken control of basically every facet of the game. You have to give the Devils credit, but I think a lot of this is that the Rangers have been, or at least at the 2 games at home, were in a default mechanism, and they simply allowed New Jersey to take over when a forceful performance, I think on last Saturday night, game 3, might have ended the series. But I was talking to Vlad Tarasenko today, and he said there's no reason to talk about the past.
Hmm.
It's all what's coming up in front of us, and he's right. And, you can analyze, you can bemoan, uh, you can second guess. So it doesn't matter right now. Now it's 3-2, and the Rangers have to win 2 games.
All about game 6. Got to win 2 games to win the series, as you said there, Larry. And the Rangers, they've not been able to figure out Akira Schmid since the netminder took over for the Devils between the pipes. Is Schmid the breakout star of this postseason? And what have you seen from him that has made it so difficult for the Rangers to score against him?
He's the breakout star of this series for sure. There are a couple of others on the Devils. Dawson Mercer for one, who just exceptional. And when you see these players on a big stage, you can appreciate what they are. But Schmid came in, has been very calm, very composed. He is big. He's 6'5". He fills the net, but we don't know really how well he responds to steady pressure because the Rangers just haven't tested him quite enough. New Jersey's doing a great job in front of the net. The Rangers aren't there. They're not getting the traffic they want. They're not getting the volume of shots they want. But it's not really a volume shot team. The Rangers are not built that way. So they need to change their approach a little bit and put more pucks on Schmid. I mean, he's unflappable, and give him credit. He was outstanding during the season when he played. He was actually their third goalie, but I think he had outplayed Mackenzie Blackwood most of the year. Vitek Vanacek had a really good year for them. Had a bad first 2 games. I had actually thought that Schmid should have played in game 2.
Hmm.
Uh, but Lindy Ruff went with the number one for an extra game. It doesn't seem to have hurt him. They need to find out what Schmid does under pressure, and we haven't quite seen that yet.
I haven't seen it yet. Maybe we'll see it in game 6, but he has been tremendous thus far in this series from what we have seen. In game 5 on Thursday night, Larry, we finally saw a home team win a game in this series with the Devils winning at the Rock. In these NHL playoffs, the visitors won 24 of the 40 playoff games thus far. The Rangers, they've yet to win at home, obviously, but do you like the Blue Shirts to bounce back in game 6, or does all the momentum favor New Jersey here?
I think the Rangers have to find some sort of a spark in order to win this game. There are going to be some line changes for game 6. That in itself won't be enough. The Rangers have to find some emotion. They're a very methodical group. They're a very buttoned down group, and that can serve them very well. It was a different team last year. There were some different personalities on the team, but by and large, their approach served them very well. They didn't panic when they were down. They were down 3-1 to Pittsburgh. We know that. They were down 2-0 and 3-2 to Carolina, and they played with poise. And that's, there's value in being a button down, unemotional group. But the Rangers need to find some emotion here. They need to find an extra gear. The Devils are, I mean, I wasn't over there today, but this is a team, overflowing with confidence and overflowing now with self belief. The Rangers, I think there's a lot of doubt in there. They may say there's not, and that's what they should say. But after these last three games, it's difficult to imagine the Rangers going in feeling good about themselves. They need to change the dynamic. They need to do it quickly tomorrow night. They need to get the crowd behind them. It was kind of a flat crowd both games 3 and 4, probably because the Rangers were so flat. So there needs to be some symbiotic relationship between the team and the fans in this one, where there's just a push of emotion early that allows the Rangers to get the upper hand in this. I think it'll be very, very difficult if they fall behind.
Very difficult to do. They want to get off to a good start in Game 6. They got to do it. They got to find that emotion, Larry, because if they don't, they will be eliminated. Larry, you picked the Rangers to win this series when we first talked about it to preview it. I think you're hoping that your prediction will come true, but we will see what happens in Game 6 if the Rangers are able to stay alive. That is the great Larry Brooks, NHL columnist for the New York Post. Larry, thanks for your time. Enjoy Game 6, and I have a feeling I will be talking to you after that.
Thanks, Dexter. Anytime.